The question isn't which story sounds best. It's which claims survive measurements, field notes, and lab results. This segment follows 7 clear lines of evidence, then a short zoom out for context: dating, geometry, resonance and materials, astronomy, logistics, inscriptions, new scans. Standard chronology places major work in Khufu's reign around 2550 BCE. There is no signed blueprint. Stone cannot be radiocarbon dated. Only organics in mortars or nearby papyri can. Bucket 1. Dating. In 1984, mortar and charcoal from Giza returned clusters a few centuries older than Khufu. In 1994 to 95, a larger project dated many samples to the Old Kingdom, but with spreads of a couple hundred years and a likely old wood skew. A cedar piece from a Queen's chamber shaft, rediscovered and tested in 2020, dated roughly 3340 to 3090 BCE, older than Khufu if original to the work. Balancing that, Khufu's solar boat from 1954 dates to approximately 2600 BCE, and Marir's diary from Wadi al-Jarf, published in 2017, records crews moving Tura limestone to Akhet Khufu in year 27. Bottom line on dating: strong activity in Khufu's time, new build or restoration. Bucket 2. Geometry. The base is remarkably square and level, and the pyramid faces true north within a tiny error. Now the 43,200 claim, using standard estimates for original height and base. Height times 43,200 lands near Earth's polar radius, and base perimeter times 43,200 lands near Earth's equatorial circumference, both within about 1%. Bucket 3. Resonance, acoustics, materials. The King's Chamber uses Aswan granite, quartz-rich blocks weighing tens of tons, brought roughly 900 kilometers by river. In 2018, a peer-reviewed modeling study showed that a pyramid shape can focus certain radio waves inside cavities and under the base. That is a property of shape in simulations. It is not proof of ancient power technology. Acoustically, tones can build up in specific rooms, standing waves, though full, open, repeatable chamber surveys are still limited. Salt crusts are well documented. Heavy efflorescence in the Queen's Chamber and the horizontal passage led to conservation closures in the 1990s. Likely cause: moisture cycling and mineral movement through stone. An alternative view is past water episodes. Isotope and ion tests can tell those apart. Functional ideas to test: resonance concepts where quartz under stress and vibration could create small electrical effects, and water pump concepts that treat the subterranean chamber and passages like a ram pump oscillator. To move either idea forward, run in situ hydrology, map wear in flow paths, publish residue chemistry, and release chamber-by-chamber acoustic data. Bucket 4. Astronomy. Proposed layouts matching Orion or Cygnus can point to approximately 10,500 BCE through skydrift math, which conflicts with Old Kingdom dates. A practical counter is a 2-star method for aiming true north in the Old Kingdom. The Sphinx erosion debate continues. One side sees old rainfall signatures before approximately 7,000 BCE. Bucket 5. Logistics and heavy lifts. Granite beams above the King's Chamber and in the relieving spaces run approximately 25 to 70 tons. Menkare's Valley Temple includes blocks over 200 tons. These placements cluster where load must span and redirect. This is structural, not random. Transport is easier to picture with water access. Recent studies mapped a now vanished Nile branch beside the plateau during the 4th dynasty, pointing to harbors at Giza. At Hatnub and Alabaster Quarry, a 2018 find showed a stair-stepped ramp with post holes, evidence for compound rope systems on steep grades. That does not solve every lift at Giza, but it proves Egyptians engineered high-friction problems directly. Reliefs show water poured in front of sledges, and lab tests in 2014 confirmed wet sand lowers friction. That matches the art. Bucket 6. Inscriptions and marks. There are no pyramid texts inside this monument. Red ochre crew and quarry marks with Khufu's names appear in the relieving chambers, first recorded in 1837. Most Egyptologists read them as construction-era marks. Critics question the discovery context. Bucket 7. New scans. Muon imaging in 2017 revealed a large void above the Grand Gallery. In 2023, a north-face corridor was imaged endoscopically. The functions are unknown. Structural relief, storage, ritual, or something else. Because these spaces were sealed, they are prime places to find datable material with clean context. Zoom out. Older, secure benchmarks. Göbekli Tepe in southeastern Turkey shows planned megalithic sites around 9,600 to 8,200 BCE, firmly accepted. So, large stone ritual building long predates Pharaonic Egypt. Stonehenge's famous stone circles are approximately 3,000 to 2,000 BCE. But the same site has post holes from approximately 8,500 to 7,000 BCE. That is early, organized activity at the location, long before the stones. Reality checks. There's two working hypotheses. 1. Most construction in Khufu's reign. Anomalies come from sampling spreads, reused wood, elite surveying, and later conservation. 2. Layered inheritance. An earlier core or plan refurbished in the Old Kingdom, explaining mixed-age organics alongside Khufu-era logistics. Bottom line, Khufu-era activity is real. A workers' city at Giza, the harbor on a now-vanished Nile branch, Khufu's solar boat, approximately 2,600 BCE, and Marir's diary, year 27 of Khufu, moving Tura limestone to Akhet Khufu, all anchor large-scale works in his reign. Surveying was elite. The Great Pyramid is squared and aligned near true north with minute error. Materials were intentional. Tens of ton Aswan granite, quartz-rich, was imported for high-stress chambers. Hidden spaces exist. Muon-scans revealed a large, big void over the Grand Gallery and a north-face corridor. Purpose unknown. What the dating actually shows: stone can't be carbon dated. Only organics in mortars, timbers, or papyri can. Radiocarbon is mixed. 1984 mortar charcoal set clusters centuries earlier than Khufu. 1994 to 95 large project. Many Old Kingdom hits, but 200 to 400 year spread. Old wood reuse likely in some samples. Queen's Chamber cedar, rediscovered 2020, approximately 3,340 to 3,090 BCE. Older than Khufu if original to construction. Function signals, still open. Chambers show standing wave acoustics. 2018 modeling suggests RF energy focusing in pyramid-like shapes. Interesting physics, not proof of ancient power tech. Salt crusts in specific rooms are documented. Chemistry could distinguish humidity cycles versus ancient water. Generator and water pump ideas remain testable hypotheses. Look for hydraulic wear, residues, and open in situ measurements. Astronomy and age stretchers, contested. Orion/Cygnus layouts and Sphinx rain erosion arguments point toward much earlier dates. The case is not settled. Two coherent timelines remain. Built in Khufu's reign. Anomalies equals sample spread. Reused wood. Elite surveying. Later conservation. Layered inheritance. An earlier core/plan. Later refast or restored in the Old Kingdom. Explaining mixed-age organics alongside Khufu-era logistics. Thanks for tuning in to the Conscious Vibe. If this resonated, like, share, or send it to someone you know. And don't forget to subscribe for deeper drops, sharper insights, and future-shaping ideas. Hit subscribe. Stay curious. We're all flying through space together. See you in the next one.